Ms. Dees, we went through earlier the arrangements, we got all the vital statistic information that we needed, so what we're gonna do is talk more about the funeral and, your dad's likes and dislikes and, you know, your likes and so forth. What kind of, I'd say hobbies, what did Daddy like to do outside of work?
He liked to, he has a tractor, so he liked to farm.
Okay,
He likes to go hunting, fishing,
okay.
just anything outdoorsy.
So that is go along with his hobbies, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what we can do is we've got a numerous things in our closet over here. We can personalize the funeral, or decorating the chapel and stuff like that. If that's maybe something you want to do. I think we even got cat panels with John Deere tractors on them, hunting or fishing. We'll look at that later on, and when we go in the selection room. Now, as far as his hobbies, I listed that same thing as his hobbies. How would you maybe say want it listed in the obituary as far as his hobbies or so forth? Any particular way or?
No, just, you know, he's been farming ever since he was young, especially peanuts. So I don't know if we could say something about him being a peanut farmer or.
Sure. Being the peanut season just grow, I'm sure we can get some bushels of peanuts and maybe put them on some bales of hay or something like that and put it around the case. Like I said, we'll let you look at that here in a few minutes. As far as the video goes, now we can make that as personal as you want it to be. We're gonna need at least 40 pictures. Excuse me, for the video.
Okay.
We can have more than 40, but then how we make the video, we can go in there and add certain things to it, and I'll let you preview it before we actually make that. Is there any particular songs that you would like in the video, or particular pictures that you're gonna want that's not necessarily photographs of your father?
Like I said, anything to do with fishing or hunting. He likes old country type music, like the Oak Ridge Brothers, Hank Williams.
Hank Williams Jr. or Senior?
Senior. Any type of music like that
Okay.
would be fine.
Now you have a preference in songs that you just want us to,
No, just
for us to pick them out?
that would be fine.
Now, any kind of little items you're gonna place in the casket, as far as pictures or anything like that?
We do have a picture that we would like to put in there
Okay,
of him and his brothers.
all right. Now, anything as far as his jewelry that he liked, that he personal effects of his that you all gonna want to, letters or notes any other grandkids want to write or anything like that, you know, you feel welcome or feel free to do that as you want to.
Okay.
So what we'll do is we can get the stuff out of the closet here in just a few minutes and look over that
Okay.
and set that up.
Now you had mentioned something going in his casket.
Yes, ma'am.
We had picked out the wood casket, so would that be available
Yes.
to go in that?
Mhm, sure.
Okay.
Now it has a slide out drawer, and the only thing you can't fit in that drawer is a golf ball.
Okay.
So you put any little notes or anything like that you want to in there.
Okay.
And so forth.
So we could bring any of his like little fishing
Sure.
tackle boxes, things like that.
And I'll show you a setup that we done for a young boy that died a couple months ago. And we set up the deer heads and stuff like that, and hay bales and bobcats, and it looked just real outdoorsy for him.
Okay.
Of course, if it's something you don't like, then we'll change it. That's entirely up to you.
Okay.
But we'll personalize as much as we can to his likes, because that's the way funerals are going nowadays, is more along that line,
Okay.
better than your traditional funerals and stuff like that. Now,
Mhm.
being that the funeral's gonna be in the chapel, now in the church, we won't take all that to the church, okay? Because I don't think, first of all, we have the means to take it over there, save all of it, the church allowed it.
Okay.
But I'll
That
talk.
would be fine.
I'll
We
talk
would
to
just
the preacher.
mainly want it for visitation
Okay.
purposes.
All right. Okay, how long we got left?
And also, one of his brothers wanted to give a poem or a speech.
Sure.
That would be okay? Do we
Sure.
just have to talk to the preacher about that, or
We'll
do I
just
need to tell you?
Well, I'll tell the minister, we make an order of service and see where he wants to, the preacher wants to fit him in, and after the message or before the message or something like that.
Okay,
And he, of course, he no need to sit up with the preacher, he can sit with you all in out in the congregation. And when it's time for him, he can just get up and go up there and say what he, read the poem.
okay. So he wouldn't have to be here earlier than the rest of us? He
No,
could just ride with us?
He can just ride with you and sit with you all and same thing.
Okay,
Now, unless he just wants to sit up there with the preacher, that's fine.
okay. Now, he's also one of the pallbearers, so does that matter?
No, he can still sit with you all.
Okay.
As far as the honorary pallbearers, I know you mentioned that to me earlier. Who all you want to be? Wasn't it the Sunday school class?
That's right. The older gentleman's Sunday school class.
Older, is it what? Is that the name of it? Older gentleman?
Yes, sir.
That's a good name. That's how you want it listed in the obituary, right?
Yes, sir. And that's where we were gonna ask if we could send, ask for contributions.
I know you
To be
mentioned that.
made.
Okay. And I have that address in the office in there to send that to them. All right. Now, as far as at the cemetery,
Mm-hmm.
what about all the flowers? I know the green plant, as hot as it is, not gonna make it out there in the heat. You wanna say leave them at the funeral home, then when we get finished with the graveside, we bring them to your house.
That would be fine.
Only thing that goes is the cut rings.
Okay,
All right.
that would be fine. Now, would we, the items that we bring for visitation, like we have a tractor model and the fishing poles and all that, can y'all bring that to our house?
We'll bring that all back to your house.
Okay, so we won't have to worry about,
Any pictures, any pictures or anything like that, any jewelry that we remove, I prefer to give that to you at the cemetery, because something was to happen to it. We just don't want that responsibility if something was. So if you got any jewelry, we're gonna take it, if we take it off, we'll give it to you after the graveside.
okay.
So if you, don't have any more questions, we'll look in the closet and bring out all that, items and to see what you wanna use and
Okay,
get started with that and see where we go from there, okay?
okay, that would be
All
great.
right, all right,
Thank you.
Thank you.